Hello everybody, well welcome once again to the big board game searching thing or whatever it is I'm doing. Anyway, the last session I found a few games, nothing huge, but that's okay because sometimes the small games are the funnest ones. But we are going to be going once again. It is nearing the holiday season, so let's see if we can find anything cool. See you soon! Well, we start off today with a game of Perfection. This is an older copy, and these games sell pretty well on the internet, especially over the holidays. Unfortunately, the timer's not working, so I'm going to have to pass. Here's a game called Showdown Yahtzee. My wife and I have a copy of this. I'm going to make that a catchphrase. Anyway, it's a pretty cool little game, but since we have it, it doesn't sell for much, we're going to leave it. Here we have The Wonderful World of Disney Trivia 2 The Sequel. This is a trivia game from Disney, and it comes in a nice tin. We have the first one. I'm going to get this and see if I can sell the both of them together. Here's the Angry Birds Star Wars Death Star game. Looks kind of cool, but there's only one bird that I trust to try to defeat something as big as the Death Star. Here is the ultimate trivia game presented by Newsweek. You know, I have a feeling that most of their answers are going to be completely wrong, judging by the last issue they put out. Here we have a copy of the Cat in the Hat Opoly, another Monopoly variant. I'm going to leave this game here. It looks like a cool game for kids, but it's not worth that much. This is one of those games where you need the ball. And guess what? This copy doesn't have the stinking ball. Well, I'm outside here at a warehouse sale, and I just got these two games for a couple bucks each. I've got Monopoly Empire over here and then Monopoly Electronic Banking. So I bought these two. Here's an old vintage game called Exit. This is a strategy game, and it looks kind of cool, but it's a little bit too expensive for my taste. I'm going to leave it here. Here's an old copy of the game Mahjong. We have a copy of Mahjong at home, and I was looking at this to possibly sell, but it's missing a couple of parts. Here's a game called Disney Charades, and it's in a nice tin. It looks cool, but again, it doesn't really sell for much, and I don't have any need for this game, so I'm going to leave it. Here's another electronic Monopoly game. This is the U.S. Cities edition. I think I'm going to go ahead and get this. It probably will sell on eBay since it is the holiday season. There is a little tear in there, but I think that'll be alright. Here's an old game from the early 80s called Ming. This is the card game version of Mahjong, and this game looks really cool and interesting. It's got some interesting rules. I think I'm going to get it. Here's a game, I guess you can call it, called Group Therapy. Basically, you get a bunch of people and you ask each other, I guess, really deep questions and talk about psychological issues. Yeah, I think I'd have more fun doing this. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been Monopoly Week. First one we got was the Electronic Banking U.S. Cities edition of Monopoly. We're going to try to sell this one. We also got the electronic banking version of Monopoly. I already sold this one. This one sold pretty quick. We also got Monopoly Empire. Both this and the electronic version were brand new inside. It's just the boxes were a little worn. We also got Ming, and my wife and I really enjoyed this game. Definitely a good deal on this one. And finally, we got The Wonderful World of Disney Trivia 2. This one should sell pretty well. Well, folks, I would dance, but it's a little bit too late. It's 1:30 in the morning. But anyway, we did find some pretty cool little games. No major games, but that's okay. Sometimes these little games are good enough. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed this episode. We'll see you next time.